Hi guys, let's talk about supply. Okay, archery and cycling, even though I'm living in San Francisco, like you would expect, you could just buy this stuff. No, all this stuff is generally special order, except for this. Okay, so this was my first bow, and you can see I didn't string it. It's a 34 pound limbs. And you see it's all sort of rusted. I don't use it. And it wasn't a very good bow. Okay. But this is what you could get in San Francisco. And it would just rattle, you know. It wasn't very good route, you know. But for what I paid for this, you know, it would buy just this little piece here for this bow. And again, this is all, you have to know where to get this stuff online. And it's not that easy. And you have to know, you know, what you want. Everything. It is not easy. So the best way, of course, is to talk to people. So like these would be bad arrows. I can't even shoot these because they're the wrong size now. See, it's all rusted. They're not even short, about an inch short. Dangerous to shoot those. These are real arrows. And these are X10 410s. I don't think they make them any stiffer than this. These are about the best arrows you can get with tungsten points. Again, you have to build these yourself. Order them online, all the pieces, and put them all together yourself. Get a special saw and cut them. And it takes a while to figure this all out. Even if you have a coach, yeah, good luck. Even the Soy Device, all the stuff is custom ordered. You know, I didn't see any of this stuff before, or try any of this stuff before I bought it. Right? I bought this used this was actually from the Bianchi team. This was my first race bike. It's 2014, so it's been like 11 years old now. And the reason I have the tires off is the battery died, and I replaced the battery, and it still died again within a week. So I recharged it, and I disconnected from the front the battery to the shifters, just to see if it's a cable. So in a couple weeks, I'll go plug it back in and see if it still works. If it does, then the battery's good, then I just have to replace this cable, which means pulling off the crank and the bottom brackets and replacing the cable that goes through here. So it's sort of a pain. But I have other bikes. So I'm riding this bike now. This is another race bike. This is all mechanical. I got this one without the battery, so this is all mechanical shifting. I like this one a lot. And so now let's talk about the tires. So these are Corsa Speeds, tubeless, awesome. You can't really put tubes in these because it'll just be bumpy. Tubeless is super smooth, and these are actually last longer actually these failed already. So this failed within a month. The Grand Prix 5000s. It got a hole. It's still leaking. Yeah, you can see it's leaking. Doesn't really seal. And you have to be aware of that. Because you might think, oh, it'll seal. But no, the fluid will just keep leaking out. And eventually, no more fluid. Catastrophic failure. You don't want that to happen. So yeah, these only lasted a month. Darn. But I got other tires. Whereas these are still going strong. And these are the thinnest race tires, generally for one day, one race. But as long as you don't skid, you know, you're super nice, you'll be fine. I could ride these for a year, and it'll be fine. Whereas, okay, now we have my GT4000 over here. Okay, these GT4000, Continental, same, but this is tubular, and I've already worn this out completely. It's down to the threads now. It's only been about a year, so I ride this a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's nice having these tubulars on here, Continentals, because they hold air a long time. Because it's sort of a pain to fill this one up. And this will go like a month. It's still, I can almost ride this now. It's maybe sort of soft, but I could ride it if I wanted to. Whereas the Vittoria, okay, let's check out this one. So it's good to have like a lot of spares. And so this, I'm going to take this tire off, I think, or get another set of these. These are, where's the label? There it is. Corsa Pro 23s. Those are 22s. I probably can't see it, it's too dark. But very smooth. Only problem with these is you have to fill them up about probably every week. And they're almost $160 for this tire. Whereas those are only $130. So I'll probably I could take this one off or buy another set. Not sure which yet. Because I'm in no hurry. I've got multiple. I've got a spare tubular for that I can take off. Because I have other wheels. For instance, got these. It's the same Keeper 4000. I don't use these very much. And I'd probably prefer to put the Vittorias on this, and I could take this off, put it on there. Unless I'm racing. If I'm going to take this racing, I'm going to put the Vittoria on there. Because it's faster, I think. I had to test it out, but I think the Vittoria will be faster. Anyway, that's what you have to be just aware of, what you're riding. And, where you're going to get your stuff. And that was it. That's all I want to talk about today. And good luck.